Hey guys, it's me, Annabella Rose, and I am back with another street interview, getting you the answer to today's question. And today's question is, do girls like intellectual guys or hunks? Now, talking stereotypically, I don't like to talk in stereotypes, but talking stereotypically, you kind of have one or the other type of guys. One guy that works on himself physically and another guy that works on himself mentally. But which one is more attractive? It has benefits in both aspects. Hey, you gotta love a good body, but you also love a good mind. But I want to know which one wins. Let's find out. Do you prefer intellectual guys or hunks?
Definitely intellectual.
Intellectual could be really sexy. Whatever likes me.
Intellectual.
Both.
I think it's all about the brains.
Probably intellectual.
I think hunks work initially, but
Yes.
I think after a few years, you get bored, they lose the hunkness.
Okay, tell me why you like the intellectual.
Just because you can have a conversation.
Always handy, isn't it?
Yeah. Do like talk about more deep things. Or an intellectual woman.
I would have to agree with her, whatever likes me.
Do you like a guy who works out, or do you like somebody that maybe is a bookworm?
I don't want to go out with someone like really fat, you know what I mean? I don't want someone that's a snob, but I think a balance, maybe. Intellectual.
Okay, now what is it about a mind that is attractive?
Probably just someone that can like hold a conversation, I think is really interesting and like piques my interest versus it's not just about looks.
I think you get bored with someone really quickly if you can't like maintain a conversation. I think intellectual as well.
It's all about the hunk.
Controversial. Okay, so you say brains. Why is that more attractive for you?
Because their looks won't last forever. Their looks will fade.
Intellectual. The hunk doesn't really bother me.
Oh, both. Now, is that all one person, or is that both?
Really, one person, you've got to have a bit of sass.
Do you think it's hard to find guys that work both on their bodies and on their mind?
It is easy to find it if you know where to look.
Now, tell me, why do you like intellectual guys?
Because they seem to know better and they will teach you things that you won't even know.
Do you go for mind or do you go for body? What do you go for?
Oh, mine. Probably intellectual. Like you've got someone you want to bounce off someone. Like
Banter.
Yeah. Definitely an intellectual.
Tell me why.
Because it is not interesting to date a hunk. They're usually boring about the gym and everything. Intellectuals are always funny as well, which is very important.
Why are brains so sexy?
Just because it feels as though that has longevity, whereas a hunk, I mean, you can look at the beginning. I mean, for a couple of seconds until they open their mouth potentially, unless they are also intellectual.
Intellectual guys, definitely. Definitely intellectual guys.
Do you think that in the long run, it's better to look for somebody who is intellectual for a long-term relationship as opposed to maybe...
Because looks fade. I mean, you've got to have a bit of attraction, but looks fade. So.
Now, do you think guys they invest in their bodies, they invest in their minds? Do you think they can do both, or do they pick one?
I mean, it's very rare to find both.
It depends, but I think body they like focus a lot on.
They could do both.
Do you meet a lot of people that do?
I don't think a lot of them do, but they might.
I think most guys look after their body most. I think it's like a small majority of guys who are smart enough to know how to do both.
They can work on both if they know how to manage and keep themselves fit and as well their brains, like going to libraries.
Now, even though you like an intellectual guy, physical fitness and sort of health still important in a relationship?
Yeah, it's healthy for the guy, first of all, and in a relationship for the both of them and to know how,
Have you managed to find a guy that has both brains and body?
To be honest, no.
Now, do you think guys think it's more important to work on their bodies or more important to work on their brains?
I think now it's bodies, before it was brains.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely the bodies, I think.
Yeah, their bodies, they don't use their brains, they don't even...
That's a very good point.
Do you think guys nowadays work more on their bodies or more on their minds?
I can't speak for everyone. I have to say it's pretty divided, to be honest.
Very true.
I'd like to think more people go for their mind, but I don't think that's always the case.
More on their bodies, 100%.
Do you think that's the right way to go about it? Do you think that's what they should be focusing on?
No, I think they need to work on their brains a lot.
You've been told, lads, you've been told.
I think their bodies. I think everything's like image-based these days. No one really seems to work on like themselves, just that Instagram and pictures and
all the likes and everything like that. So there you have it, guys, the answer to today's question, and we have a unanimous answer. I asked, do you prefer intellectual guys or hunks? And everybody said intellectual guys. Now, not saying that they don't appreciate a good body, because they do, but the problem is, if you're looking for a long-term relationship or having any sort of deep and meaningful connection, then what you're actually connecting with is somebody's brain, not their body. Yes, you can have sexual chemistry, but really when it comes down to it, lying next to somebody in bed, you want to be able to have a conversation. You want to be able to talk over breakfast. You want to be able to talk about modern day things that are happening in the world, and also further your knowledge as two people, because that's the point of a relationship, to get better together. So guys, if you are focusing too much on your body, as much as it's great to look after your physical health, do not forget your brain. Read a book to learn something new. Try and expand your mind so you can really relate to these women. Now, if you are struggling to get to know yourself as a person and how to really wake up your mind, do not fear. We have you covered. We have loads of ebooks that you can find at KamaLifestyles.com that all has its own thing to be able to expand you as a person into becoming the very best version of yourself. So all you need to do is to check out those ebooks, is click on the link below or click on the card above. It will take you to KamaLifestyles.com to our products page. Check it all out. But whilst you're there, check out the services as well that we have to offer. And hey, we can be getting you into the best shape of your life mentally. Now, I hope you've loved this video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all of our social media that you can find in the comment box below. And of course, I've been Annabella Rose, and I'll see you next time.